Hey friends, I welcome you all to my YouTube channel. I hope you all are doing great. So friends, today we are going to discuss about Terraform tutorials. This is basically one of the tool for Devops, okay? And we are going to start with the Terraform. We will have theoretical as well as demonstration today, okay? Let's see how about Terraform and what are its features. So the first thing, if you had never known or if you never heard what is Terraform, so Terraform is basically an open source infrastructure as a code tool which is developed by Hashicorp. Okay, so this is a server orchestration tool which helps to automate our AWS infrastructure. Basically, see, we are going to use Terraform as an one of the automation tool. So in a normal way, what we are doing is we are logging to AWS instance, and then we are creating say one instance, or creating some VPCs, etc. But how if this can be automated? So in order to automate this, so we are going to use the Terraform, okay, and we'll see how we can use this tool and automate it in a better way so that our life will be easy. Then Terraform uses HCL, which is called as Hashicorp Configuration Language, and this is a declarative language. It means it's very it has very simple format, and basically we in the using the HashiCorp configuration language, so we had to define which are the things we want to be there. Say for example, we want to create one EC2 instance or one VPC or one RDS database, etc., and we will write our code, simple code, in the Terraform file. This is called as Terraform configuration file, and it will compare, and it will at the back end it will take care of the things for itself. And with Terraform we can have multiple cloud providers such as AWS, Azure, GCP, Kubernetes, Alibaba Cloud, DigitalOcean, etc. So it means you can have Terraform and it can be combined or merged or used with different cloud service providers. So this is one of its benefit. So talking about the components of Terraform, there are mainly two components of Terraform. First is Terraform core, and second is Terraform providers. So the core consists of two parts. It has a Terraform configuration file that we were just talking. It has .tf extension, and another will be Terraform state file. So every time we will define our parameters in the Terraform dot, say as an example, Terraform .tf is our configuration file. So every time it will compare with the state, and it will decide, okay, which are the things are in place, or which are the infrastructure, or say codes, or which are the things are in place, which are resources are already existing. And based on that, it will, since it has a declarative format, so it will ensure that the things are in place and it will work for us. And Terraform provider, as we just talked, so it has multiple providers such as AWS, Azure, GCP, etc. Okay. Yeah, so this is the architecture of Terraform. It has two input sources. So one is tf config file, another is state file. Okay, and this is the core. Okay, so every time it will compare the current state with the desired state. So desired state is which is there in the config file, it will compare, and accordingly the things will be like infrastructure as a code, or say infrastructure will be set up on providers that we will specify, say on either AWS or Azure, etc. The Kubernetes, we have platform as a service, and Fastly is software as a service. There are different lots of providers. I guess there are 100 plus providers are there. We can be those can be used with Terraform. And here you can see this is the current state and desired state. Plan will see what needs to be done, what needs to be created or operated or destroyed. So this is mainly the comparison between tf config and the state file, and based on that it will be performed. Okay, moving ahead, let's talk about Terraform installation. So it's a very straightforward installation. There is a link here, terraform.io/downloads. From there we can download it, and it supports different operating system. Okay, so I'll show you in the demo. Then about the life cycle, so these are these are the phases in which Terraform will work. So initially it's Terraform dot init, it will initialize the Terraform after the installation. Then it comes Terraform Plan. So plan will be something like, it will preview what will be set up, or what will be, resources will be updated or created using these are basically commands, okay, the Terraform command. Then Terraform Apply will actually perform those steps and set up the infrastructure for us. And lastly, like once say you are done with the applying the Terraform resources and etc, and you want to destroy it, so say you have set up tens of or hundreds of servers, and it's not possible, or rather than, I would say, it's not very convenient to destroy or delete each of the resource individually if we are not using Terraform. So simply you can use Terraform Destroy command, and it will destroy all those resources which are part of, which were already deployed using Terraform Apply command. So this is like basically about, overview. So let's talk about, how we can deploy, or let's see about the demo. For that, I have already logged into AWS console, and I have launched an EC2 instance which is on Ubuntu operating system. Okay, so this is the console. Let me restart the session. By default for the Ubuntu, you have the login as Ubuntu itself. Okay, please note it. Yeah, we have this server with us, and on this machine we are going to install Terraform. Okay, so for that, it's Terraform download. Just Google search this one and go to this page, terraform.org/downloads. Here you can see the different operating system based on which, we need to decide the code we are going to use. Since we are using Ubuntu, so I will go to Linux, and there are, see, it's very straightforward. They have given some commands. These are the commands basically we need to use in order to install our Terraform software on our server. Let me copy each of this command one by one and run it on my Ubuntu machine. So let's copy this and paste the second command. Yeah, this is done. And now the third one, which is the last command, to install, update and install. See, basically it is sudo apt get update and sudo apt get install Terraform. So in this step, we are going to install Terraform on our EC2 instance. So this will take, couple of seconds. Okay, this is done. Yeah, that's great. Now let's see what is the version of Terraform that we have installed. It's Terraform -v. So this is like version 1.1.9 is the version that we have installed just now on our Ubuntu machine. Okay. So now going ahead, let's let's try to install or launch an EC2 instance using Terraform, and let's see how it works. So for that, let me first create a directory named as Terraform -demo, then cd to that directory. I went inside this directory. Then let me create a configuration file, that Terraform configuration file that we were just talking. And for that, let me do like vi Terraform, or rather than like a demo 01.tf. Okay. So this is the vi editor, and here we will enter what is the things we need to install. Okay. So I will again go to Google and we'll do AWS Terraform provider. Yeah, basically we need this code. Okay, let me copy here and paste here. Okay, so regarding access key ID and secret access key, actually these are for the it kind of say authentication purpose. So this will be like we need this secret access key and access key ID in order for our Terraform to handshake with our AWS cloud provider so that it can install the code the required resources for us. So let me go back to AWS and I will take another console here for the same. Let's go to IAM, which is Identity Access Management. Yeah, and let's try to create. Actually, I already have one user. You can see Terraform users. So let us try to create another user so that you will get to know how you can work on that. Yeah, let's give the user a Terraform user 01, and in the select AWS credential type, I'll select this one, programmatic access. Click next for the permission. I'll assign it the administrator access. Click next. Tag something like you can mention Terraform. You can give any name here. Click next to review and click on create users. So as soon as you create user, you can see it got access key ID and secret access key. I'll click on this download.csv and open it up. Yeah, here you can see access key ID and secret access key. Let me copy this access key ID here and go to here. Okay, so this is done. Now let's copy our secret access key. Secret. So let me copy this and paste it. So friends, this is the first step. Okay, now okay, the further steps like we need to do here. Once this is done, let me again go to Google and do AWS Terraform EC2. Here, just go down. I'm looking for the usage. Okay, yeah. So this is something I'm looking for, this part. Okay, let me copy this one, paste here. Okay, so this is like AWS instance is the type of the resource, and web is something like the reference name that Terraform will be referring. This is not going to, so the web name is not going to be created anywhere in the for the AWS, but this is for just for Terraform, for its reference purpose. We can change it. Say, for example, we can give it as Terraform in something like that. Okay. Okay. Now it comes about AMI. Okay. So AMI is something. Since we are using the region as US West 2, any region you can use. So AMI is different unique ID for each AMI. Okay. For that, let me go again to my EC2 AWS console. Go to EC2, and we need to ensure we are going to use the AMI which is there in the that particular region. So this is Oregon is US West 2 region. Okay. Now in order to search for the AMI, okay, let me go down. Say if I need to create another Ubuntu instance itself, so this is the AMI ID. I'll copy it from here and paste it here. This is the AMI ID, and say for example we need to create an instance type which is in the free tier, which is t2.micro. Okay, so we are good. Let me save this. Okay, let me cat and show you what we are going to do. See, basically what we have done is we are going to use AWS as a provider for the user US West 2. It means once this gets successfully done, we can see an instance which has been created in the US West 2, that is Oregon region. Okay, which is this region. So right now you can see here we have just one instance, which is the instance on which we have our Terraform installed. It is running, but we need to create another instance. So I'll come to here on this page, and the first command is Terraform init. We need to initialize it. Okay, let's enter this one. Yeah, so Terraform has been successfully initialized. This is the message here. Okay, now the next command, let's see Terraform Plan. So this is kind of just kind of preview. It will show us which are the things it's going to create for us. Enter. Okay, I think we have some line in the resource. Okay, it seems there's some issue in the code, some syntax error. Okay, so it seems we need to enter this in the double quote here. Um, okay, let's give it, it's for US West 2. Okay, I'll just save it. Now let's see it again. We have done it correctly. Okay, so what we did is we just enter this AMI code, AMI ID in the double quotation, and this is just hash. This will be ignore this part because it got hashed there. This is kind of comment. Okay, let's try to run Terraform plan once again. Yeah, if you go up, you will see Terraform used for selected prompt to generate the following execution plan. Okay, so it means see, it is showing us as AWS instance Terraform inst will be created, and here you can see we have given the AMI, which is the AMI ID, and regarding the rest of the things which will be known after apply. So we haven't applied it yet, so resource has not yet created. Okay, and say for the things which had it's kind of key value pair. So this is say for example key and this is value. So instant type we had provided it is t2 dot micro, it should be, so it's there. So this is the thing. Okay, okay, so let's now try to apply Terraform apply. Apply. So here you need to enter yes, and it will start creating the resources for us. Yeah, apply got complete. It's the message is resource one added, zero change, zero destroyed. Okay. If you try to go back and see and try to run this Terraform plan, what do you think? What will be the output? Yeah, it's showing us no changes because we didn't made any changes in the configuration file. So it will show us what is there already. Okay, and let's validate. Let's go back to EC2 instance here and click on refresh. So here you can see this is the instance that's getting initializing. This is just we created using Terraform. Okay, and it's just getting initialized. Yeah, so it means we have successfully tried to launch our EC2 instance using Terraform. And there are few things, other things I would like to tell you. See, you can see there's a file that has got created which is Terraform.tf state. So if you get and go inside this file, you can see. So this is kind of log, like what is the current state. So every time Terraform.config file and Terraform dot state file, they will be compared with each other regarding which are the resources are existing and which resources are there which are not not part of that. So it will compare with each other, and based on that the resources will get created or modified or deleted like that. Say let's do one thing. Since our EC2 instance is running now, okay, let's try to modify this Terraform.tf file. Let's put a hash or comment, or no, let's ignore this part. So let me hash out this this portion. Just try to just to see what it will do. Let me save it. Now if I go and run Terraform plan, see what it's. Terraform will perform the following actions. Terraform will be destroyed. Because see, the Terraform, the instance is already created, and in the configuration file we had hashed it out, like we have asked Terraform to ignore it. So it means it will destroy which are the things are already there, and it will take care of destroying these. So now let's try to run Terraform apply. So yeah, enter yes. You can see here it's destroying our existing instance. That is, it will terminate it since we changed it in the configuration file. And if you go down and in our console, you can see this is the instance that was created earlier with the Terraform. It's now getting shutting down. Okay, yeah. So it finally got destroyed, and we can also use Terraform destroy command as well if we need to destroy all resources. Then we can use this Terraform destroy. So like that. So let's try to run this one. You can see here there are no objects to destroy because whatever was there is it got already destroyed, so there is no action, further action is required. Okay, so friends, that's it for today. I hope you got the point. Okay, so in the upcoming session we'll see how we can go and run some advanced or complicated complex code in the Terraform, so that we can do in the upcoming session. And this was just kind of overview session, so to let you know like how the Terraform works. So if you are not already subscribed, then please like, share, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is Cloud with Mohsin, and stay tuned. Take care. Bye bye.